Alright, Red Faction, we're back. Another video. We just uploaded the um, developer insight for some of the weapon changes, so check that video out. Make sure it's linked at the end of this. But we have This Week in Destiny for this week, otherwise known as This Week with Coyote, as I like to call it. Talking about last week's stuff, we didn't really go over it that much because it was kind of like a real quick thing. I'm pretty sure I didn't upload it. But this week, tomorrow, is Bungie Day, 7/7/23. Cutscenes. We saw a new. There was a cutscene um, for this week's wrap up from last week. The final Iron Banner is coming up. That means for the entire month of August, or for the rest of July and the entire month of August up until the 22nd, we'll be having that wrap up. Exotic Fish Pride, and a Witherhoard community vote. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. Tomorrow's Bungie Day, and because you know we love our sevens here, we're excited to announce we're celebrating the Bungie Foundations for this year's Giving Festival. Fishing shenanigans and some solid loot to snag before the week heads out. On Sunday and Monday, I am going to be attempting to do Grandmasters because I really want my frickin' buzzard. Some new prizes, 7 days of prizes, community emblems, um, and a community emblem, and various emblems for those chipping in. Fishing, yay! So different derbies are going to be running. Players that compete in those and really want to dive into the season's fun, Guardians will need to catch as many fish as possible within a given time. There'll be 5 fishing derbies that will be an hour each, spread out throughout the day. So there's the Alpha Derby, the Bravo, Charlie, whatever. Does that begin tomorrow? Spread throughout the day to help you find a good time to participate. So basically, my time is going to have to be like in this window, the Charlie Derby, um, because that's noon for me. So the top 3 scorers from each of the 5 derbies will be highlighted in next week's TWID and receive a special Bungie Foundation digital prize that will include a ghost shell, um, blue blood cells, helium hearts, and an emblem. So if one person wins multiple derbies, we'll award the next highest score. With a lucky perk that went live at reset this week, you'll have a chance to catch double the number of exotic fishes while scooping out your favorite hotspots for some chill times. Ready to tally up? Here's what you need to know about scoring. So this is how scoring works. If you get like at least it's a carp, 0 points. Uncommons will be 1, rares are 2, legendaries are 5. So greens, blues, or purples, and then exotics. Not to mention, we increased the reputation gains for the ritual until July 11th. A whole bunch of other stuff. The cutscene from Sloan, if you haven't seen it at the end of the story mission, I highly recommend doing it. It's quite good. The mid-season stuff, brief little overviews. Go read it if you need. Um, so this is something they get into when they kind of look more into looking at weapons. So it's not just like a, oh my god, like you're doing this, why are you doing this? This is what they do. Talked about this before, but we thought this would be a good opportunity to dive a little deeper into the metrics when we balance the sandboxes. So usage. What total time in the Crucible games do players have this weapon equipped? What percentage of kills do you get that come from that weapon? And if you use this, do you have a higher win rate compared to other weapons? How many kills do you average per minute? Kills over expected. Given the above data, and filtering these things like player skills, the game mode, the subclass, the ammo type, the date range, the controller input method, weapon slot, is a specific weapon or type getting more or fewer kills than would be expected? This is kind of what they all look at, you know. So it's so let's see. Kill over expected. So Graviton Lance had a higher thing. So let's see. Below the chart, you'll see our kill over expected metrics for the last month of weapons and high PvP skill levels across all platforms and input types. As you move towards the right side of the chart, you see usage times versus the kills over expected. So in season 19, Deadman's Tales had a 60% kill over expected. So where is it? So I can show it here, or are they just showing this season's? But yeah, okay. So this is your usage time. So the Immortal has a kind of high usage, but has a very low. It has an underperforming kill over expected. But the usage time for Immortal had a relatively easy thing to use. Same with Messenger Adept. Sweet Business had a low usage, but higher kill over expected. Graviton Lance had a pretty well-rounded, but they even decided to change it a little bit, but it had a very high uptime. So if it's below this graph, it kind of has like a lower than expected, which I'm kind of surprised by when I look at things like Disparity, Autumn Wind, considering they have a very low usage rate, but they have like this higher kill over expected. Some of these kind of just get thrown in there. I mean, seeing Devil's Ruin in there is kind of a okay. Leads us to a hotfix to bring in line. As a note, kill over expected is not a one-size-fits-all metric. Certain weapons, in particular support weapons or weapons like Le Monarch, must be evaluated separately as their effectiveness is not tied to their ability to kill Guardian directly. Iron Banner, zone control for Fortress. Hopefully now it's not broken. One fish, two fish, exotic fish, pinfish. There you go. To with a horde or to not with a horde. Earlier this year, we rolled out the results of the next weapon, the community ornament tree, with a whopping 47% of the votes. Witherhoard took out Ingazani's Burden and Thunderlord. So next up, here you go. So click your Yabit and listen to what they've created. Voting goes live tomorrow. So this is like kind of a look at each one. This kind of goes with more like the fishing idea. This goes like in line with like this like almost 9S look, and this one just seems like it just has like a standard fancy look. Player supports, cross save stuff. Oh, that's why. Defeating Unstoppable Champion 2 quickly during the intro to the Psyops Battleground Moon will result in missing revive tokens, as well as players earning lower than expected war tier. The Ultra Reflections memories may not appear centered when viewed. Some movies of the week. Some art of the week. And that's it for this. So Red Faction, like I said in the last video, have a good day, enjoy yourselves, have a fun weekend. I will see you live on Purple on Sunday. Get ready for some Grandmasters. We are going into the Devil's Lair. See y'all then.